morning, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Jonhson Mclang Show, episode 52. 53 out of 100. Not out of 100. I'm not doing that anymore. And from now on, for the rest of this season, it'll only be. I'm only going to do Tuesday and Wednesday. For now on, I'm no longer doing Thursday. So we got some news stories here today. It's been a while. So this is from new, a couple days ago. This is from Newsmax. It's Dr. Oz for Senate projected to win over John Fetterman. Will queer politics. So that's great, I guess. Polls are looking good. He's projecting to win over Fetterman in Pennsylvania for Senate, which Pennsylvania is a very high state for Senate and for President. I bet if we win Pennsylvania, all we have to do is win one state in the Senate. It could be Georgia, it can be Pennsylvania, it can be Arizona, it could be Ohio. If we win one state and flip that one seat in the Senate, if we flip one Democrat seat in the Senate and get to 50, right now we're 50-50, Democrats, Republicans, that means Vice President Harris is the President of the Senate, when it's majority like that. If we get to 50-51, Pennsylvania probably being 51, we'll control the Senate. Right now, Chuck Schumer controls the Senate with Vice President Harris. Unfortunately, hopefully, Mitch McConnell will be back to the leader. Some people say that, he's not good, that he's a wino. He's better than Democrats. He's better than Biden. I'd rather have Mitch. Now, I'm not for sure if Mitch will become the leader, if another Republican will become a leader. That would be nice to get rid of Mitch, but I don't know. He's really popular, and Kevin McCarthy's popular for the speaker position in the House. And we all know that we are going to win the House. And we're going to have a red wave in the House in 2022. There's a seat in Florida that got flipped in summer with Marla Flowers. And I think we are going to have a red wave in the House. There's a 76% chance of Republicans taking over the House, which would be amazing. So I see red wave coming for the House, maybe the Senate. It seems like Dr. Oz is projected to win over Fetterman, which would be great because Fetterman is horrible. I trust Dr. Oz. I support Dr. Oz. Even though I'm not in Pennsylvania, I support Dr. Oz for Senate. I support all the Republican candidates for the House and the Senate. Blocked for now. Biden's student loan handout dealt major equal blow. So I guess the court somewhere blocked Biden's, that wasn't the Supreme Court, but was a court, blocked the student loan forgiveness handout. So that's great. That's really good. That will help us. I'm glad that court blocked student loan forgiveness for now. Hopefully it stays like that. Hopefully, if we win in 2023, this year when we get those people in 2023, they stop the student loan forgiveness plan from going in place. Other Democrat actions maybe overrule Democrat actions that Biden has made. The next one is CDC Director Michelle Lewinsky tests positive for COVID. Now this is shocking from this weekend. Was that Monday, I think, or Sunday? She tested positive for COVID. The CDC director tested positive for COVID. She didn't follow her own guidance, I guess. See, the CDC guidance don't work. because the CDC director just tested positive for COVID. Now that's my opinion, YouTube. So don't block me. Don't give me a strike or nothing. So YouTube. But she's vaccinated. She's boosted. She's double boosted, updated boosted. She wears a mask probably still. I don't know, but she still got it. And Biden got it. Harris got it. Jill Biden got it. Michelle Obama. I think Obama got it. Dr. Fauci, for heaven's sakes, got it. Now the CDC director has got it. She didn't follow her own rules, I guess. It wasn't working. Her rules aren't working. Her guidance isn't working. I guess that says that the masks truly don't work, which we knew. In my opinion, it tells us that she's vaccinated and Dr. Fauci was vaccinated, even with the booster. And the booster, they say, does better than the first 2 shots or 3 shots, which I don't think the vaccine works at all. In my opinion, YouTube. So, if it would work, they wouldn't get COVID. I thought this vaccine was magical and everything. It's just somehow they're still getting COVID, and they wear a mask all the time still, even though it's not really that big of a deal anymore with masks. But it's not really a big deal with masks, but I think they still wear it sometimes. I think Dr. Fauci, I think the CDC director still wears it, but it's not working. Nothing is really working right now. I guess, all these big people that are promoting the vaccine and the boosters, the CDC director, Dr. Fauci, that's going to be leaving in December, thank God, Biden, Obama, so they got it after getting the vaccine. So now Trump got it back in 2020, but that wasn't because of the vaccine or the mask. He just, but it was a really high spread back then. But he didn't get the vaccine. He has the vaccine, supposedly, maybe not. And he hasn't got COVID after getting the vaccine. So maybe these Democrats are getting COVID because maybe, I don't know. But that's my opinion. It's all my opinion. YouTube's not really. But, well, it is my opinion. So yeah. This is a wonderful quote from Donald Trump. In order to make our country successful, safe, and glorious again, I will probably have to do it again. So that means that he might win. And I hope Trump wins in 2024, and I hope he wins the nomination. I think he will win. I think Republicans will take over the Congress this year. I think they'll take over 2024. And I think we will have a Republican vice president in 2025. So, I agree with that quote, Mr. President Trump. Poll. Lee Zeldin, which is running for New York governor, takes lead in New York over Governor Kathy Hochul, which is great. He's a Republican. Zedwin is his name. He's a Republican. He's running for governor in New York. And he's eating. He's taking to eat. A poll shows, and this is from Newsmax or something, that the polls show that he's eating in New York. New York might actually go red in the governor's office. And maybe the state house in New York, hopefully. And maybe local level, hopefully, in New York, if there's any local election, hopefully. What else? Well, he's taking the lead, and Kathy Hochul is horrible. Just like the Michigan governor, just like the Oregon governor. And maybe New York will flip to red. It sounds like to me he's taking the lead in New York. That's what the poll is saying. That's huge news. Yes, it is. I'm glad. I hope that Zedin wins. Whatever his name is. So, I hope he wins in New York as governor. And maybe New York will be just like Virginia. because Virginia used to be a blue state, and now it's a red state with the governor. So hopefully New York will get rid of Kathy and bring E in there. That'd be great. I hope so. Bleak House. Pelosi avoids question on her future, holds as Democrat face uphill battle. So she's I bet she's avoiding questions, which is horrible. Trump never avoided questions. I bet if he did, he answered every single question, no matter what the question was. Even if he didn't answer the question. Sometimes if Biden don't like the questions, or Harris, or Pelosi, or Democrats right now, if they don't like a question that you ask, they won't answer it. They're avoiding those questions. And Joe Biden's avoiding questions too, right now. Because they're afraid, they're fearful that they might not win. They know that they might not win, which they might not. We all know that House is Republican is leading the House. Polls show that 75% will be Republican control in the House, and they're scared. Nancy's scared. That's why she's avoiding questions that she don't like. Truthful questions. Finally. And Biden is even insulting reporters, the press, when he faces tough questions right now. He is berating, insulting reporters. Hostile Joe. That's the headline. So Joe's scared too, because he feels like, I think, because he's not going to get his agenda passed anymore. He was getting his agenda passed, but if Republicans take over in the House and the Senate, they're going to erase things that he probably did, change things that he did the last 2 years. The Republicans that take control in the Senate and House are going to erase things that he made, maybe try and make a bill that's against his agenda and make America great again. He's scared. Nancy's scared that she won't be the speaker. Joe's scared because he feels like maybe his agenda will be, ruined. So his Democrat rogue agenda, that's madness, is not going to work out anymore. That his agenda won't continue to be passed. His BBB agenda, so will not be passed. It won't work out, and maybe we'll be ruined. He's scared, and he has questions, probably about that Republicans may control Congress. And he don't like those questions, and he's assaulting people, and that's not looking good at home for 2024 at all. That's not looking good as a president. So, Windy City Rose, 50, including boy on a playground shot over a bloody weekend in Chicago. Oh my God, another Chicago shooting. It seems like all the time, every weekend, there's a shooting in Chicago, multiple shootings. 50 people are dead in Chicago. A boy on a playground, an innocent boy that was trying to enjoy himself on the playground, being a kid. Democrats just don't like these kids being kids, really. Putting masks on them, and shooting them, letting this happen, letting the climate happen, and homelessness happen and stuff in these cities, New York City, Chicago, what else? Indianapolis, Minneapolis, Fort Wayne, Gary, Indiana, all these, maybe South Bend too, all these Democrat cities, which is Pete Buttigieg's town in South Bend, and it's still Democratic, and the mayor, but the crime is horrible, we can never, crime is everywhere, in every single city, every single state, we have crime. In every single country all around the world, we have crime. But in the United States, I feel like, in my opinion, Democrats have severe, and it's not just opinion, it's facts, that Democrat cities are high crime. New York City, Democrat City, high crime, a problem with migrants. Chicago, Indianapolis, Democrat cities. And Chicago's a nut job mayor. Fort Wayne, all these Democrat cities have high crime. And nothing's being done with it because of defund the police. People are still on and on and on about defunding the police. And I'm so sick of hearing defund the police. I'm sick of it and trying to, maybe not defund them, but try to cut funding. And trying to not help the police officers and Democrat communities. What happens if they have a nurse school shooting or a mass shooting in Chicago or somewhere? They're not going to have police. They're not going to have the people to try to save kids. They only support police when it's at the January 6th riot. They only support police when they're stopping. They only act police when they try to save the school shootings and mass shootings in this country. That's the only time Democrats like the police. It's January 6th, in my opinion. It's January 6th and mass shootings and school shootings. That's the only time Democrats support the police. But other than with just medium-sized or small shootings or shoplifting or stealing or burglaries in their houses and stuff and banks, they don't care. It's only when But anyway, Democrats have high crime. And that's an issue for the midterms. That should be an issue for the midterm. We have a border crisis. We have a drug crisis. We always had a drug crisis. But it's getting worse under Democrats and under Biden. No one's doing nothing. These Democrats need to do something. The mayor of Chicago needs to do something. That's a fact. Chicago, I think, every other weekend has homicides. They have homicides, they have shootings, they have robberies, they have burglaries, they have theft, they have crimes. There's different crimes. That's so sad. And all these Democrats, especially Chicago. Chicago used to be amazing. It used to be similar to Broadway. It used to be an amazing, gracious city. I went there back in a couple years ago. It was fine. I didn't see crime then, but there was crime then, but not. I don't know. But Chicago, I think, is the murder capital of the world. So it's sad. It really is. It really is. And Chicago needs to do something. 50 people dying. It's crazy. And every weekend, it's not safe. Chicago's not safe, but they can do better. Illinois can do better too. Because they're trying to, support criminals and let crimes go, Illinois needs help. These Democrat states, these Democrat cities in red states and in the blue states, especially in blue states, they need help. They need to wake up and realize what's going on and vote Republican. But try to help this crime. So, this was a story back in California. It's a good story this time. There's merger bad stories in California, but there's a story a couple weeks ago or a month ago or something that was out. It's about a bakery owner not wanting to do LGBTQIA plus wedding cake, which is their right to do. They don't have to do service to anybody. And this was in California. a California judge went to a court in California. A California judge has ruled in favor of the bakery owner who refused to make wedding cakes for a same-sex couple because it violated her Christian beliefs. Department of Fair Housing, Employment had sued the bakery in Bakersfield, California, arguing owner Kathy Miller intentionally discriminated against the couple in violation of the California's Unruly Civil Rights Act. So I guess the California judge, the California judge ruled in the favor of the bakery owner. So that's amazing. That's amazing. Christ wins again. And that's a great story with California. And that's a midterm story. We need to keep those judges, and we need to do better. You don't have to. That's their constitutional right not to serve people if they don't want to. It's a business. It's a small business. Okay, another story. Joe Biden on Sunday falsely claimed Congress passed a bill for giving student loan debt. Thank God Congress didn't do that, because it's a false claim. So, telling false stories. Who's the one that needs a fact checker now? Oh my God. So that's it for the stories. We need to vote early, in person, vote a Republican, Libertarian, this early voting in your states. Vote in person and early if you want to, and early. Or you can vote on Tuesday, November 8th in person. Vote Republican and Libertarian for midterm in your state and for the U.S. So, and also local elections too, vote Republican or Libertarian. If there is any Libertarians for local level too. Because we need to make America great again, until we have a better president. If we want to survive this, this mad world, this crazy world, this crazy state of our nation that we're in right now, then we need to vote the people out. So, that are against us. And I just thought about this the other day, actually. I just was thinking about the transgender debate and saying there's more than two genders. And how the Democrats say that we don't believe in the science, that Republicans don't believe in science. We do believe in science. We believe the science. And they say that about, gender, that we don't believe in science, which is false. I'll tell you why. And it's also because of the climate crisis. But, in my opinion, I do believe that we do have a crisis of our climate. We could do better. We could do things that we don't have to waste taxes to help our climate. But anyway, that's my opinion. But we do believe in the science. We believe the science, that's real science, that's truthful science, that there is two genders. There's not more than one gender. There's only two genders. There's not more than two genders. Male and female. Sorry, if you want to be transgender, that's fine. But do not deny that there's two genders. So, we do believe in the science. We do. And the science is that there's two genders. Now, if you're a Wabash County citizen like I am, this is for the election. This is for just Wabash. How you can vote. is for the midterms. You can vote at the clerk's office in Wabash County Judicial Center starting October 12th. We'll vote weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. until noon on Monday, November 7th. When early voting ends, we will also be open for voting on Saturday, October 29th, and Saturday, November 5th from 8 to 3 p.m. The Town Life Center, 603 Bond Street, North Manchester. We vote on Saturday, October 29th, and Saturday, November 5th from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at this location. Somerset Woodlawn Methodist Church, 140 North 2nd Street in Somerset. We will vote on Saturday, November 5th from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at this location. The election voting locations for Wabash County, November 8th. The Glow Town Hall, 230 Buckingham Street. Buchanan Street, The Glow. The Fountain Fire Station, 12 South Wabash Avenue. Town Life Center, 603 North Bond Street, North Manchester, Indiana. Pleasant Township Fire Station, 10459 North Oregon Road, Lake Town, Indiana. Will-Ann Town Hall, 110N Chipswana Street, Will-Ann, Indiana. First United Methodist Church, 110 North Cash Street, Wabash, Indiana. Zion Lutheran Church, 173 Hell Drive in Wabash. So that's for Wabash County. If you're vote Wabash County, vote Republican for anything. Or you can vote Libertarian. And also, if you live not in the town or in the city, but if you live in the county, you need to vote, or in the country, or wherever. If you live in the MSD district, if you're, a parent that has a child there, or if you're a teacher or staff, or if you just live in that area, I think you can vote for early voting and on November 8th in person. Vote no to the MSD school project that they're trying to raise taxes here in this county, which is awful. I support schools. I support our schools in my county, but I don't think it's necessary. And I think since it's raising taxes, I disagree with it. And my district is not MSD, and I don't think people that go to other school districts shouldn't have to suffer and pay for their project. It should only be for their district paying for it. Like, we had projects in my school district that I think, I could be wrong, that only Wabash, my school district, in my area, had school projects and stuff that those taxes mean that we had to pay for only for the school district area. So if you live or attend a school, I think those people only had, not the whole county. This would be the whole county. So vote no to that. So those are locations where if you're watching this and you're from Wabash County, there's your location. So you can vote in person and where I hope you're going to vote for Republican and Libertarian and vote no to MSD if possible. So that's just for my county that I live in. So anyway, let's do this. Let's do this red wave. We had 14 days or 13 days. I don't know, but we're getting closer to the 8th. You can only vote now in person, hopefully, and let's make the right choice. Think about our future, and if we want to survive this, Biden and Harris um, 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 madness that we're doing with, then let's do this. Let's have a red wave. Have some common sense and vote for a Republican and Libertarian. Thanks for watching this Jonhson Mclang Show, and I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday. Bye.